We are here in the matter of Shivington versus Shivington. So, Ms. Racine, according to your motion, he did pay her the 60 some odd $1,000 in equity, correct?
He did.
And when did he pay that?
Within the time limit.
Okay. So you've been paid. I understand you want him to refinance. My question is, what harm is being done to your client right now?
Just the fact of being on a mortgage.
The fact of being on the mortgage has affected her how?
I'm not able to get a new mortgage. I don't have credit to purchase a new home.
Okay. Where are you checking? Because some banks, the banks tend to not allow you the credit for having the hold harmless clause in the judgment. Credit unions and places like Rocket Mortgage don't worry about that. They take the mortgage as is. That's why I'm asking you what harm. If that is the harm, because I'm trying to do less harm here. Because if I force him to sell it, I may make you pay all the sales costs at this point because he's paid you. So I'm trying to harm you all less. I realize the problem is most people weren't able to refinance over the past couple of years because of inflation and the rates were so high. Mr. Shivington, have you tried to refinance?
I have not, but I've been looking into it. But we're at
I'm going to,
7%.
yeah, I know,
So
and that's
double what I currently have right now.
right,
I've never
double
missed
what
a
you currently
payment.
have, but
It's auto enrolled.
but it's down now from the 9% that it was.
Yeah.
And you did sign an agreement to refinance. So I'm going to ask you to follow through with that refinancing, and I'm going to give you 60 days to do so.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a settlement conference to find out where this is at. I'm not taking off the table that I'll sell the house. I'm just saying I don't want to harm the parties by doing so.
Okay.
Ms. Racine, does your client have any proof that she's been rejected for a mortgage?
No, I haven't looked yet because I just sold my
So you
condo.
haven't looked yet. So you really haven't tried either.
My condo hasn't closed yet. It closes the end of this month. So I'm
okay. You know, because I'm looking for some actual harm here, not, you know, because he did pay you. He followed through. And like I said, due to the financial market in the past couple of years, most people did not want to refinance. So I understand that. So we've been given some time.
I have also received delinquent notices from his bank that he hasn't paid.
Well, okay, then I would want to see those because those can harm because that dings both of your credit ratings. Now that's the harm I was looking for. Okay. So Mr. Shivington did indicate that he's never been late on a payment. That may or may not be true, but if it's an automatic withdrawal, it'd be kind of weird to be late on a payment. Yeah, so those are the things I'm looking for. I'm looking for harm such as to your credit rating. I'm looking for harm such as you can't get a new mortgage. Just like him, the interest rates are high. So that's not going to be a consequence. But if it's high because of the credit rating ding, that's harm. So Scott, I'm not taking off the table that I will sell the house. I'm trying to give you both a chance here to show me what I need to see to push this. You know, it would be a different thing if he hadn't paid. If he hadn't paid the equity and hadn't followed through with all the other stuff, we would be having a different discussion. But he has followed through. Sometimes we have to deal with contract law here, and sometimes impossibility is a problem. And that means impossibility through the fact that the rates are too high or something else is happening that was not foreseen when this contract was drawn up. Because when this was done in 2021, interest rates were at 2% and 3%. And soon after this divorce went in, the interest rates skyrocketed. So in any event, I will see you for a settlement conference in about 60 days, if that's okay. And we will, that way we're going to get this done. I'm going to give him time to refinance. And then I'll give you time to put together any harm that you have. Ms. Racine, I'll be more than happy to accept that at my office at your convenience.
Okay. Will you set the settlement conference or do you want me to contact?
All right, contact my clerk, Ms. LeVay, and you guys can discuss at time. Mr. Shivington, if you have any evidence that you've been paying the mortgage since 2022 consistently,
provide that.
Yeah, please provide that.
All right, will do. Thank you, sir.
All righty. And you can if it's bank statements, you can redact personal information. Ms. Racine knows to do so, but you can black out like account numbers and other things you don't want seen. What's imperative is that I see that there was a withdrawal to the mortgage company on the proper time and date.
Okay.
And obviously, if he does the refinance, we won't need the settlement conference.
Correct. If you get the refinancing done, Mr. Shivington, there's no need for the settlement conference because everything's done.
Okay.
All righty. Good luck, but you got 60 days.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So I'm kind of granting your motion, but we're going to find out. Like I said, pulling a trigger on a Friday morning sometimes harms more people than it helps.
Okay, so do you want me to just put in my order that he must refinance in 60 days and we're scheduling?
Yeah,
it?
yeah, and then we're scheduling a settlement conference, yes.
Okay.
With the
Okay.
understanding that I may or may not still sell the house. Depends on what the issues are. Okay?
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good morning.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.